Today I'm going to be working on my Mark II MX-5. I'm going to be replacing the driver's side door as I damaged it off a gate. This is replacement here. You can see that both of these doors are Plasti dipped. When I take this off, I'm going to show you the difference between the Plasti dip on these two cars. One of them has been sprayed on very thin by myself, and then the other one, the replacement here, has been sprayed properly, really thick, and I'm going to basically show you why you don't want to do what I done. So first thing I'm going to do is bring the car into the garage and take off that door. Okay, so this is the door that is coming off. You can see that it's damaged right down here at the back. I caught it on a gate and then I smashed this off this wall here, taken out of the garage. So that is the reason it's been replaced. I've never taken one of these off before, but I see bolts, so I'm going to take them off. So there's two up there. I believe there are two down the bottom there. And then hopefully, I don't know what happens with this or with the electrical piping in the back. And then I have a load of pieces I have to swap over. The regulator, the door cards, the handles, they're all kind of different on this door. So that's all going to be swapped over as well once this is out. So I'm going to have a go at this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Perfect.
Okay, so I have the door off my car and I'm quickly going to show you what the difference between the Plasti dip on these two doors is. You can see my one, I basically sprayed it on too thin, so this is where I've basically tried to peel it off and you can't get any sort of sheets. You can scrape at it and get pieces off, but you can't pull any of it off. It just basically can be scratched off and that's it. Versus this door has been sprayed properly. You can see you can get a big sheet off it and pull the whole thing off in seconds. So I'm going to go ahead now and start peeling off the Plasti dip off this door. So that is how Plasti dip should come off. One huge big sheet, and should only take a few minutes to take off a door and then probably like half an hour to take off a whole car. Unlike this mess that I'm probably going to have to use some sort of adhesive remover to get it off. Same on the rest of the car. I sprayed it too thin everywhere. So don't make this mistake. Spray on more than you think you're going to need and then it'll make removal a lot easier like this. So I basically have to swap everything over now from this door, and this one, the wiring and all is different to the original door, and I'll take out the lock. Basically everything's been swapped over, so that's what I'm going to start doing now. That's everything out of the door that was on the car. Took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I had to take out the window, the regulator, speakers, the full wiring harness, as this one, the one that's still in this door, does not connect up to here, so I'm going to have to use my own one. And the lock and everything, so my existing key works. The only thing I haven't touched yet is the I've heated wind mirrors in this car. I'm going to leave that in and do it another time. As it's already getting dark out and I still have to put everything back in here, and I'm probably going to have to take out majority of this stuff like the lock and a few other pieces. Firstly, I'm going to take out the speaker and the locking mechanism. And that is everything out of the new door off the car. It took a while to take everything out, as one of these bolts here for taking out the locking mechanism was completely rounded out, so I had to get a drill and basically just drill through the bolt that went through. So that was yesterday actually, so I'm back the day after finishing this now. So last thing I'll do is just put everything back. Everything is everywhere. I haven't really kept the bolts anywhere, so it's probably going to take a lot longer than it should. But once everything's in, throw the door card back on and it'll be back onto the car. I now have everything put into the new door, all the wiring, speaker, regulator, all that sort of stuff. So next I'm going to put it back on here. When I was taking it off, I'd done the 2 bolts up here, 2 bolts down there, and then I'd done the pin last, which was obviously the wrong way as I had so much weight left on this little pin and it was hard to get out. So I would suggest taking that out and putting it in last. So take it out first, put it in last. I think that's how. Definitely take it out first anyway. And then the 2 bolts, I'd probably start at the bottom and then take off the top one, see if the weight kind of all at the top and not bending the door by taking off the top 2 first like I did. So I'm going to throw this on. The door is now on the MX-5. The only problem I'm after having is that the handle is slightly further back on the new door. I think that's because this door came off a Mark II and I have a Mark 2.5. There must be some slight differences, and this door didn't have an electric window, it just had the rolly ones, so that's probably why as well. There were some slight differences for holes and stuff when I was putting on the window regulator and a few other pieces like that. So the MX-5 is starting to look a tiny bit better with no damaged door anymore. The next thing that is coming for this car is a new set of wheels, which I have over here. So these will be going on probably in the next few days. Just waiting on spigot rings, and I have to get set tires on them as well. So once I have tires and spigot rings, they'll be going on as well, and there'll be a video going out for just showing off those wheels. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.